What's happening, guys? Today we got Fulham versus Ajax, and the other day Fulham appointed Mark Hughes' successor, and his name is Martin Jol. Um, he he's a manager of Ajax for a good portion of this season, I believe. Um, and then he left for, I don't know the reason why he left, but I know he left. Um, he's been out of work for a little bit, obviously the remainder of this year, but he's been pretty successful over the last 5-6 years. Other than I don't believe he was sacked. I believe he took leave with immediate effect for some reason. Maybe the club didn't like what he was doing, but they did finish first in the Eredivisie, so maybe that could have been a revival. I don't quite know. But I know he left Ajax at some point this season. Anyway, for Fulham, I believe Fulham is a team that is very close to getting over that mid-table hump. I think they're very close from going to that mid-table thing up to 8th, 7th. A couple key players here and there, moving up to 8th or 7th. They're also a couple players away from moving toward relegation, considering I've heard a lot about Dempsey possibly leaving. I don't think Dempsey will leave to another, like he said he wanted Champions League football, but I don't think any team in England are going to go for Dempsey. Any Champions League football teams are going to go for Dempsey. But as for Martin Jol, I think he picked a good position. I think he's a good fit. He's had some success lately. In 2007 or 2006, 7, something like that, took over as Tottenham manager for a good while, 2-3 years, and he led them to their first European football, and I don't know how long. He led to their first Champions League, not Champions League, first Europe qualification. I don't know how long, but he did that with Tottenham, and then he went to Hamburg for a year, brought them to a European spot as well. He was on top of the Bundesliga with Hamburg for a while, before they fell to 5th or 4th or wherever the Europe spot is there. But then he went to Ajax, and he came 1 point shy of winning the title. They came 1 point away from winning the title with Ajax. FC20 won the title that year, but I believe it was 1 point or 2 points off. And obviously he's had the success. This is a name I didn't hear too much about. I've been hearing from sources and whatnot that he was on the list, but he was one of those sources I didn't hear about until he was signed. But there are names there. It goes to show there's some names out there that aren't huge names that are proven and that could that really know what they're doing. And this is one of them. Obvious success at older clubs the past 6 years. 6 years, and he knows what he's doing. And as for Fulham, I think they made a great decision in him. I know they didn't want Mark Hughes to leave. I thought Mark Hughes was doing a great job, but there was obviously nothing they could do about that, and they got a very fine replacement. I'd heard they were looking to bring in Ancelotti, but he said that he wasn't going to be coaching football for a year. He wanted to sit out this year, and that was ridiculous, by the way. Press A to pass back to my goalkeeper. Passes it into the net. Good job. Anyway, but I think this guy knows what he's doing. And I think Ancelotti would have been unhappy anyway. I think he wants to go back to Roma. But I think Martin Joel's a good candidate for this. Obvious footballing talent, not the managerial talent, if you know what I mean. But he knows how to win. He knows what he's doing, where he's bringing teams, and he knows how to bring them up some tables, such as Tottenham and Hamburg. So, this is a good signing, good managerial signing for Fulham. I think Fulham now all they need is a few key players, not to lose Dempsey, and I think maybe they can get over that mid-table hump. Maybe they can't, maybe they can, But if they get some players, and he brings in the right players, and he doesn't lose any key players, I think Fulham will be all right. I think they're almost guaranteed mid-table, the way their team's put together and their form the last couple of years. But you never know. So Martin Joel to Fulham, and peace, guys.